Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dark Heresy. Last time, uh, the warband was split, and so it fell on Eloa and Nasi to conduct an investigation on the Forge World of Zapandex. Because a rogue tech priest, or, as it turned out, a demonically influenced tech priest, had unleashed a cognito hazard. After some inquiries, some strange coincidences were picked up, and Eloa called for the others to come and join her and help. So, to fight the cognito hazard, the warband deployed their cognito hazard, Polnareff. He has now, in fact, actually killed someone just by talking at them. Like, straight up, if the tech priest wasn't in a glass sphere, Polnareff would have been covered in bits of his brain.
That's my boy. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah. So, with that tech priest killed and the two demons that emerged from him banished back to warp, well, clearly all of Pandex's troubles are over, right?
As far as His Imperial Majesty's Holy Inquisition is concerned, yes.
Well, we shall see, won't we? Yes, yeah. I mean, you've killed him.
So, I
What are you
guess
gonna do now?
gonna look at Narcy once Jox is done butchering this dude's body to pieces, or rather, the demon's body to pieces with his poor sword. So he's dead. Does that mean the virus is gone now, or what?
I don't think it is.
Well, that's less than ideal. Can we perhaps retro-engineer a cure from his we'll glance at the blood-stained floor. Viscera?
Well, not from the viscera. Actually,
Wow, that
Merz,
is a lot of blood.
were there any implants that survived? Just poke my head in here.
His mechadendrites and similar such. Well, actually, they had already been removed when he was taken into custody. Yeah, no, nothing that was left in him appears intact.
To be completely honest with you, Juno, no. I am not sure we can salvage anything out of this. Gesture to the pile of gore in the middle of the room. I think we're gonna have to go the good old-fashioned way about this.
What
With a
is...
lot of purges and
So we've accomplished
manual.
nothing, is what you're saying.
Hey. We banished the demons back to God knows where. We have accomplished plenty this day.
Yes, but we haven't actually solved the problem.
We have solved part of the problem.
I'm squinting at you right now.
Can I throw a roll and be smartass about this and be like, this is how we actually solve it? How do we even stop this Merz without just shooting someone in the head?
You shoot lots of someone's at the head.
Yeah, no, just purge the infected. Shouldn't spread much further. Certainly not going to mutate anytime
Why
soon.
would it not spread any further? Do you think it was only being impetused by the demon?
I mean, not anymore. But it's not going to pull any crazy mutations out of its ass.
So you could then examine the dead who have perished to this and synthesize some sort of digital antibody.
Has such a thing been done before, Merz?
Yeah.
Okay, Captain, I suppose I could.
Excellent. Take Casanello and see to it.
You take all the fun away from the purges.
Just gives you a little squeeze on the shoulder.
Okay, fine. Going.
No, it was like a gentle, friendly squeeze. Polnareff, that was very well done. I'm proud of you. I'm not really sure what that was, but it was impressive nonetheless. Well done.
Thank you. I try my best.
Just gives you a little pat on the head. Grandmaster, you are a terrifying dervish of death in the Emperor's name.
I try my best.
He's gonna take a knee next to the blood spatter here. Is there anything still psychoactive here?
No. There is a lingering residue, I guess would be, but that's all.
Juno's just gonna kind of blow on it like dust. Well, good. That seems to be the last of whatever that presence was. I will go get a cleanup crew, I suppose. Yeah. I guess Casa will take the lead on synthesizing a vaccine. That would be tech use, presumably, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We'll grab Eloa and Narcy assistants, since they are in AFK mode.
Yep.
Any further modifiers?
Well, with the demons gone, it no longer has the absurd difficulty spike. But this is still, not an easy thing to do. I think difficulty will be a -10.
Okay. Not a problem. Well, that's kind of poopy. I will spend a fate point to mastery tech use, so 6 DOS. Would like that vaccine to be done sooner rather than later.
Yeah. It's, still going to take some time. but it's now in like the span of a couple of days rather than months.
Excellent. Well, just enough time for Juno to go do her shopping spree then. As is tradition.
Yes.
Speaking of which, I guess, would you like me to roll, or how would you like to handle me acquiring like a squad's amount of rekitting? Let me see if I can grab what I was trying to get for them again. Repaste that down.
Yeah. Since you are now actually solving the issue as a whole, I think you can just go ahead and grab those. I believe you said like none of them drop you below 100% chance. So
Correct, even before commerce.
yeah. There's some very fancy kit for them.
Yes. Well, they deserve it. They're my good boys.
I have given you a sheet for your bodyguard.
Excellent.
So yeah, if you could fill up those in on there for them.
Will do.
Yeah. Any other shopping you wanted to do?
I sent Eloa here with my Chimera to get some refurbishing done on it. So I already rolled all of that, so I'll just pick that up.
Yep.
And other than that, should be good. Let's see. Jean, how's your combat kit? I know you have a couple of pistols, but I imagine they're still mostly from Leth, correct?
Narcy lent me her plasma pistols.
Ah, excellent. Well, in that case, is there anything you require while we're here? Make it happen.
Let's see, needs either better armor or better energy fields.
Yes, a force field would be good. That reminds me, I should get one for Eclectic.
Oh, needs that. Oh, I could also do with a power sword. I like the old deer fang blade, but
Would you like a master crafted power sword by any chance?
yeah, I could do with that.
Juno will just put up a hand and reach onto her back, unfasten a belt, and just hand you a good quality power sword. I don't really need it anymore.
It's a good quality.
Yes. Actually, surprisingly, stabbing is one of the few things that is not any harder without eyes.
No. Oh, do I? Wait. Is there anything you can do to eyes to make eyes better? What?
I'm sorry?
I'm
Say
sorry.
that again?
I phrased that really wrong. I'm trying to eat a carrot while I'm in the middle of this. Like, I just took the bite and just. Oh, hey, Gene. Oh,
Sorry.
it's been so long since I've opened up the rule books.
Be sure on that. Oh,
What?
nice.
Open up on that? Fuck it. Did I armory? Yeah. Yeah. So, what are the good eyes that I'm looking for, Merz? I forget what they're called.
Uh,
I knew what you were referencing there, but I forgot what they're actually called.
if you want new eyes, they're bionic sensors. Why do you want new eyes?
Oh,
I
because
was...
you brought them up. Like stabbing is hard without eyes. What?
Yeah, because Juno.
Oh, I thought that's because I have conversion fields on, and so I have a tendency to flashbang myself.
I do... I'm pretty sure conversion fields explicitly do not affect the wearer.
That is correct, but I thought the specialized gave them also gave other bonuses.
They do.
Which book is that?
Core book for bionic sensors. Are also from Rogue Trader, like something like interkynic implants, which are
Clearly,
just putting in special corneas.
Oh, wow. Oh, while we're talked about this, um, oh yeah, he needs a replacement for his stomach.
Ah, that's right. You got fucked up real. You've been shitting in a bag for like a month. Oh no,
Yeah.
poor Gene. Well, you came to the right place to get cybernetics, so
Mhm.
yeah,
It's
I
just
don't think
think he
even
has
Juno can really fault you on that one.
the. Wait, what is vocal implants? I need to look at that one.
Oh no. Yeah, just get a
It's
loudhailer put in.
That's exactly what it is.
Outstanding.
That's exactly what it is. I forget which one. Ah, my goodness. Oh, okay. Okay. Bionic senses is just a whole thing. Okay, that's cool. I'm trying to look at the one that would help his stomach issue. I don't.
Uh,
I think it just might be just something like
um, I know it's come up before because I think like Casa and Ceiko actually both
Mhm.
have them.
yeah. I don't think it's in core.
It is.
Are you sure?
90%.
Because I'm not seeing it.
Really?
Oh my god, bionic legs would be so.
Uh.
Bionic legs for my lizard.
Cyber lizard. Yes.
Yes. Would that also mean it could carry me in power armor if I get some?
Probably.
Huh. I know I have them.
Yes.
Does anyone actually have them listed so we can search?
Gastral bionics.
That sounds like something from Mandragora.
Is very possible.
Oh, vocal implant, not listed on the list. It's on the table 521. Second from the bottom.
We weren't talking about vocal implants.
I thought we were, sorry.
We're talking about the gastro bionics.
Oh, those we made up.
Oh, okay. That explains it.
Sorry, I thought we were still on vocal.
No, I just realized that I'm missing 5 toughness because I had my stomachs turned my insides
No,
turned
it's
into my
just a bionic replacement. It's like I don't even remember what we called it. Probably scarce.
Yeah. That sounds accurate.
So yeah, mommy Juno. could I please have my stomach back?
Hey, listen, there is a rule in the Dark Heresy core rulebook that says you can roll the Inquisitor's influence if you want to. So, yes.
Oh no, your subtlety has gone down.
Oh no!
No.
So it's how far in the negatives are we?
I stopped tracking it.
Fair enough. Wheel and woe. Alright, I'm just yeeting these off into the void, I see. Fair enough.
Wow, why are they all crits?
Because my bodyguard are the fucking best, you see.
Okay. Now that I won't, I Did we roll for influence and then didn't tell me?
We have not rolled for influence from this adventure yet.
Oh, interesting.
I have not been able to coom for a week. It's been sad.
I have 40 influence and I don't know why.
Probably
I'm pretty-
because you're a starting character.
No, as in, I'm pretty sure I started out at 25.
Oh, I mean, we did get influence for slaying a demon and some other stuff.
Ah. Hmm. Hmm. There. Where was I? I'll look at that bill for I. I can't roll for that one. Oh. It's just rare. Oh well.
Also, Ceiko, do you need anything while we're still here and waiting for Stray to wake up or finish waking up?
Not that I can think of.
Have you considered replacing more of your body with the true flesh?
No, I'm good.
Excellent.
I
Does
don't.
Jocks want anything? He seems well equipped, but just in case, figure I might as well rattle the coin purse at him.
He's personally fine, but yeah, he is going to be doing some negotiating with the Ortecas about long-term supply relationships.
In that case, Juno would be delighted to offer her assistance. He is well known to be very good at this sort of thing and isn't really doing anything else.
Well, fair enough. It's incredibly boring. It's
Juno needs
just
that in her life.
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it is basically just corporate business meetings.
That is everything Juno could want for in a day on the job.
Well, fair enough.
Would you like a roll of any kind for that, or do I just do?
I think you just do.
Fair enough. Then yeah, that's
So,
all
yeah.
done. I guess we're kind of ready to go whenever the cure's ready.
Yes. Though,
I mean, I guess there's something about some sort of BOW Eloa wants to put on my ship now.
say that again, sorry?
Said there is the matter of the BOW Eloa wants to put on my ship now. You know, the virus bomb.
Oh.
Why is that biological originating weapon or something like
Bioorganic weapon, yeah.
that?
Sorry, initially I thought you said POW, and I was, like,
I mean,
confused.
alright. What is this token from? It's deeply familiar. From that fucking, like, Poland mecha game.
Possibly. I just got it from ArtStation.
Fair enough. Juno continues to shop at Krieg R Us. Oh
I
yeah,
mean, as you do.
it's a good aesthetic. I ain't complaining. I guess one thing we could do before we fuck off from here, since this has been an active war zone, right? I assume there's like a bunch of Imperial Navy ships, and there's Mechanicus ships around here as well, right?
Yes.
Well, I think that's probably enough astropathic chatter going around here that we could do the Yelab thing. Let him call home.
All right.
With all the Dark Mechanicus business going on here in Imperial Navy communications, hopefully that'll just kind of blend into the background. If anybody's looking.
Okay. Well, which astropath did you want to use?
I mean, truth be told, there is only one option. The Cass. Gotta touch on the good luck charm.
All right.
Juno will take her aside before we go into this and tell her that there's no shame in backing out, even in the midst of this. If, well, your mind is yours, but if you feel your body giving way, your soul giving way, just shout out and I will do all I can to help you.
I fear I would not know until too late, but I shall attempt regardless.
Indeed. Before she goes in there's, perhaps with a Mediguerre roll, could you know, being that she herself knows a bit about psychers now, she's got a couple dots in FL psychers, and she's hung out with her astropaths. Could she maybe whip up a cocktail to help fortify poor Cass 2.0 against whatever horrors might be about to unleash on her?
Yeah, I think that's very doable.
All right, because as I recall, she was the one who had the strongest soul of the three.
Yes.
Figure she's probably all right on that note. So, Jesus Christ, Juno. Seriously?
Well,
You know, the surgeon role is such a fucking trap choice. So imagine like this the seeker like Narcy. You have two different entire skills where if you want to, you can spend a fate point to get a certain number of DOS. With the surgeon role, it's only a specific use of one skill. What a fucking ripoff. Alright, well, see, three DOS is 3 DOS.
okay. I will let you know. DOS will matter. Like each one is a like the number of DOS will affect the size of the bonus she gets to her toughness test.
Yeah, I just... fuck it. Alright, we'll throw a fade at it. What could go wrong? Dang it.
All right. So that is a plus 45. Nice.
Nice. We'll bless her and pray for her. And give her a shot of stims, and in she goes, I guess.
Yeah. I'm not going to completely play it out, but well, yeah, I'm gonna roll this.
Charming.
Yelav takes some time talking to her before they get to it, trying to set her at ease. It's not super successful, but, he's making the effort.
That's surprisingly civil.
Yeah, I mean, he is a genocidal megalomaniac, but he doesn't have to be a dick about it. Yeah. Yes. Her toughness test. Very good that you rerolled that.
Yeah, that turned out to be a good thing.
And her willpower.
Oof.
Yeah. Bit of an oof. Not the worst oof, though.
Yeah. That's not an oof that screams like her brain's melting out her ears, sort of thing.
Not quite. Close, but not quite.
What? I mean, if she happens to have fate points and is getting a bunch of insanity, Juno now has a aura around her that, yeah.
She does not, in fact, have fate points.
That I figured as much.
It's when the time comes. Well, Yelav will take her hands in his. We will commune and enter a meditative trance. She does not scream or call out for help. After a while in the trance, I assume you guys are watching through like a vid feed or
Yeah.
something.
Oh yeah.
It's after a while, you will see that blood is starting to run from beneath her blindfold. But still, she doesn't call out for help.
Does it look like she's taking damage? Because that is something I could help with. Is it just, brain doing a bad?
Brain is doing a bad.
I'm not sure I can help with that. Is there anything I can do to help with that?
I don't know.
Oh. I don't think any of my miracles will help necessarily. I throw an FL Psyker at it to see if there's like a prayer or warding Juno could possibly do to help out here.
Um, I think warding is... No, I don't. I don't think there's anything you can do at this point. No.
Okay. Actually, that is an idea. I could give her like some laudanum or something to help with the brain doing a bad. I know she's gonna fail, but can I minimize the effects of whatever her failure entails? I guess there was some sort of re-up on a stem or one that's gonna target the brain.
Oh,
All right, try that. Probably won't have any help this time.
yeah. You can slip in, inject her with some magical antidepressants.
I was saving those
Or
for
some
Felix, but
such.
this seems like an opportune time to use them.
Yeah. She does. There is no visible reaction when you inject her. She is still deep in the astro-telepathic trance.
That's fine. Quietly
Yeah.
withdraw and resume nervous pacing.
It will be about 2 hours before finally do break out of the trance. To again make a charm roll.
Wow.
Oh yeah. This time, when it ends, Yelav is very gentle and reassuring, just coaxing Cassandra down from her, from what looks like the start of an anxiety attack. But with his remarkable amount of care and what surely is practice. I mean, this is someone who is experienced with helping here, by the look of it. He he is able to stop her from well, yeah, help her not actually freak out. So, yeah, are you gonna go in?
Yeah,
I
I think
guess.
Juno will sweep in and put her arms around Cassandra. Are you alright?
I think so. I
There.
just give me. I'm not certain. My thoughts are very muddled.
That's alright. You just focus yourself. Juno will administer saintly hair stroking and, like, from behind, Cassandra give Yelab a little nod like, thank you. And probably
Line his
lead.
head to you.
We'll probably lead her out to the other room then. Take a look at her.
Sure. Beyond the stigmatic bleeding from her eye sockets, she appears physically no worse for wear, and to your soul sight, you see no sign of corruption having taken root.
Shocking. Juno will indeed then reassure her. I can see your soul is as bright as ever, Cassandra. You have nothing to fear. Just take some time and clear your mind, and you'll be right as rain.
Thank you,
Thank
my
you.
lady. I confess, though, I have little memory of what was said through me, nor of the answers received.
Hmm. I think, given what she's been through, Juno's going to let her rest a while, but she'll try and, at some later point, coax Cassandra through, like, some sort of hypno-meditative ritual to try and dredge some clearer memories up. Right now, she's already taken 2 big hits of drugs and a psychic phenomenon. I think she probably needs to rest first. This is one of our astropaths who, this is cast number 2. Say hello. We just used her in an astropathic ritual with Yelab. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Also, Eloa, meet Yelab. Please do not pay over much attention.
I open fire.
That is a very reasonable reaction, to be entirely fair.
I mean, if Eloa knows who it is, she'll probably attack.
Yeah, Juno will not bring Eloa into the room with Yelab until she has a chance to brief her in person about what the haps is.
He's not a bad guy.
Squint.
I mean, he's a very bad guy, but he's not.
Eloa wants to blow up his world.
We'll We'll get to that in a minute.
I was responding to Bob.
I know.
Baby steps. Baby
Baby
steps.
steps. Once that's done, Juno will peek back in here. So, what's the word from home?
Ah, Inquisitor. The response is mixed, but the Synod is willing to entertain your notions.
Well, that's better than nothing.
You have been given an invitation to make your case in person, should you wish it.
Well, in person as in we travel to Cyclothroth, or... I mean, that's fine. I just need to
Yes.
know where we're going. Very well, then. Once I finish putting out the immediate fire of the sector falling into the warp, or us all killing ourselves, I will direct us whence. Thank you for reaching out, Yellow. It means a lot.
He inclines his head. It was a pleasure. It has been a long time since I was able to connect with the Synod. Even in such a unusual manner as this was. It is a welcome change.
I'm glad. Hopefully we'll have you back there in person before all too long.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is only fair, but I warn you, however, the serpent is one of those that spoke against even the notion of entertaining you.
I am not
While
surprised.
While if a treaty is negotiated, he will be obliged to respect it. Until that point, I do not expect him to cease in his efforts.
Well, as long as the Synod doesn't mind us responding to him, then I see no objection.
Yes. I rather suspect there are some amongst them that would quite enjoy seeing your response.
Well, we will get there when we get there. Speaking of responding to things, though, I have a plague to coordinate the cure of, so if you'll excuse me.
Of course.
She'll incline her head and saunter back out. the boys.
Yeah.
Now, where's Eloa gone off to?
I didn't do anything
I
with my token.
I put her back on the GM layer since you said you weren't bringing her
Correct.
back.
Going to go find her wherever it is that she is. Oh, yeah. I suppose I might as well have Casa throw scrutiny at Yelav, just in case, while she's watching this. Go on. I said scrutiny. How sincere the horse face looking?
He's not telling you everything, but
Wow.
none of what he said is appears actively untrue.
Well, that's about what I expected. Fair enough. Alright. There's a Eloa.
I don't know. I
No,
don't
I
even know
found
where
you.
we are.
I don't know where you are, but I found you.
Where's my wife? And where am I?
You're over here. In the
Yeah,
middle,
no.
like
But where
bottom
are
middle.
we?
Oh.
I have 2 hours of sleep in 2 days.
Alright, we're
There
still on the Forge world. Presumably you're in your lab helping with the cure that we put together. It's going to take a couple days, but we think we have an antibody to stop the plague now that the demon boy is dead.
Alright. Enhance.
Enhance. Also, we did a minor shopping spree, and I am obliged to remind you to get a force field for Eclectic, because she doesn't
No.
have one still.
I gotta look up force fields.
But in the meantime, Eloa.
Yes.
Hello, how are you?
Mildly surprised that you were able to make such good time in getting here. I'd expected to be grappling with this demon myself. It went through quite a bit of effort to entrap me, you know.
Yes, I'm not going to apologize for getting here so promptly, but I am sorry you were denied the opportunity to play word games with him. I imagine Ginny had a great deal of fun.
I think that was, in the end, the best option. An unaugmented, unaugmented individual who simply does not care enough about the demon was most likely the perfect way to deal with it. It worked off of playing games and twisting the logic of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Jean just doesn't care. I'm told that he just told it riddles and kept changing the answer.
Yes, it turns out a being that thrives on abusing order and routine when faced with a being that has no logic whatsoever in its mind is remarkably vulnerable.
I've already sent the request to Narcy to add anti-meme to his growing string of titles.
Does that mean I can't send him cute little cat pictures?
Yeah, I understand that was a joke.
Just beams at you. So, is there somewhere we can talk privately? Juno will sort of wiggle her fingers around.
Mildly alarming, but yes. May I bring
Of
may
course.
Eclectic join us?
And I shall bring the inestimable Sir Nicodemus. And little lizard
He
peeks out of
does a
Juno's
hiss.
purse. Yeah. whenever we arrive in a secure area, Ella was able to air gap us. So, remember Adept Null?
Correct. The pet of the Inquisitor, correct?
That's right. I don't know how much you were paying attention to Narcy and I's investigation into him. Oh shit, Narcy should probably be here too, actually. Oh well, too bad. So we found out who he actually is.
Squint.
Reeve chose or did not know to tell us who this was before we popped the lock, so to speak, on who Adept Null actually is. Does the name Archmagos Dominus Yelav Dracovic ring any bells to you?
Merzendi, do I know Himmler's name?
Given what you've actively been looking into Cyclothrath, right?
Quite a bit.
Yes, I've been trying to blow it up.
Yeah. That name, certainly rings several bells. Alarming bells.
Eloa will do a robotic double take and place her hand on her spine-mounted rotor cannon.
I know, right?
I am quite aware who the great traitor to my order is, yes. Responsible for the death of countless innocent souls.
Right. So Reeve just bundled him up in a little package and gave him to us. That's kind of a dick move, but here we are.
Were you saving his execution for me?
So I don't know what to do with him. Obviously, he's pretty much a prime evil, but ideally speaking, I would like to delay that until we can bring out the how to work his portal thingy-mabobber out of him. Because according to basically everything we found, he's probably the only one who can safely turn that thing on.
I do not like it. Why? How could he ever be compelled to aid us? It's likely just going to lead to an elaborate ruse.
I mean, probably, but we're pretty adept at getting out of shitty situations. And if we can figure out how to work the portal device the Tau have, to redirect it to Terra from the Gothic sector, given the warp storm that's coming, that could be a lifeline unlike any we could possibly hope for. I mean, we are talking about an event that could conceivably cut us off from the Imperium for thousands of years. I think tolerating him for a few extra days is worth it, don't you?
I will not pursue him while in your custody, nor will I tell my brethren that he's here. However, the moment that we are in the same room together, I will attack.
Understood. I will endeavor to keep that from happening. At least until such time as he has outlived his usefulness. Or
If you need
inevitably
any
betray us.
If you need any data parse that he gives you, pass it along.
Will do. Well, if you need my help or resources for anything while we're here, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to be sitting in trade talks with Jocks for the next couple of days while you and Hess are working on the antibodies.
Very well. While you are here, could you give this bundle of requisitions to Narcy, please?
Of course.
If you are heading back that way.
Sure.
God, why? I had to re-download my PDF viewer, and it doesn't have any of my settings saved.
Owned.
Well, is there anything else save it?
No, that was it for Juno.
Okay.
Go and hand those off to Narcy and I guess repeat the same talk because she also wasn't around.
Presumably, Snippy has a more nuanced reaction.
Oh,
I just expect inchoate screaming.
Like I said, nuanced.
excuse me, you did what?
Your friend Null is Archmagos Dominus Yellow Dracovic, and Reeve gave him to us. So that was kind of a dick move, but here we are.
Hey, Merz.
Yes.
Quick question. You think there's any chance Narcy would have caught on? She does like to prod around.
I'm not sure Reeve even knew, to be fair.
Well, just between you and me, Savin, I'm gonna let you in a little secret. I have peer Heretic.
I know.
So, maybe.
And fair.
And there was a lot of tentacles.
So that's where that talent comes from.
Uh-huh. So let me just...
Yeah, it was no secret that he was, well, it was a secret, but it was a secret you knew about, that he was Dark Mechanicum. But
I'm trying to look very shocked.
who he was, no, I don't think Narcy would have been able to get that. Without the command codes to disable his anonymizing stuff, the word does literally delete itself from your mind.
Okay, thank God. Juno.
Narcy,
Captain.
my friend.
I'm gonna need a moment.
Understandable.
So, you decided to pop the genie out of its bottle, so to speak.
Yes, we're hoping he'll teach us how to use the portal device the Tau have their hands on.
And why, in the Emperor's golden throne, would you believe that he'd help us with that?
Well, I don't really believe he'll do so voluntarily, but I think with a mixture of coercion, incentive, and intimidation, he can be made to do minor things, such as teaching us how to use something he can't really use anyway.
I think I underestimate just how dangerous that person is.
Yes, well, I can't really do much about it, since, we didn't find out who he was until after we'd already popped the lock, so to speak, and started talking to him about this. Once again, I would like to reiterate, kind of dick move, Reeve. I'm seriously thinking about slapping his shit next time we see him.
I mean, you're an Inquisitor now. You're not gonna get a better chance.
I mean, I probably could have gotten away with it before, but yes.
I assume that whatever part of the ship he's on would be off limits to me.
I mean,
I
Eloa
have.
has already said she'll attack immediately if she's in the same room as him, but I'm led to believe you and Null had some sort of Juno will flush a bit. Or close beforehand.
Je ne sais quoi.
Yes, me and Null had a relatively intimate relationship. Well, as intimate as two acolytes in an inquisitorial enclave can be.
Juno will just kind of like glance down and put a hand on her stomach. You're like, oh, that's pretty close.
And you have knowledge of this. I assume she flashed my nudes at some point.
Funny story, actually, about that. Do you remember when we
Fun
were
story.
Do you remember when we all were at the hotel on Schindelgeist back before, the eye thing happened? And we had the boys' room and the girls' floor, and all of us were in the bathtub together having a good time?
Ah, yes, good time. You're desperately trying to break out of my cadendrites.
Yeah, so apparently Jeff and Balti, and probably who knows who else, snuck a camera into our bathroom and took an in-depth recording of us all bathing together. And then
You didn't
somehow...
just bathe in that room.
That's all I did. Anyway, so there was a recording of that event, and then it made its way into Jean's hands somehow. And apparently, Jean was trying to sell Balti's datapad, which clearly had not been cleansed in any way, shape, or form, to Yelav in exchange for nudes of you. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I did have a Space Marine beat him senseless. So I think we're okay there.
I mean, I'm thinking a lot of things, but one of the main questions is how terrible is a Robsec?
I
To
know,
have
right?
a feudal worlder that probably never had one of the devices in his hands before in his entire life, grab it and use it and have it be an encrypted.
Time is a tangled web.
Yes, so that happened. Jean's datapad privileges have been revoked. Juno
And
will
he
just
still
take
uses
out
his
Balti's datapad
legs.
from her purse. Put it back in.
You know what? Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. That must look good.
Yeah, so that happened. I have asked the perpetrators to delete their original copies, so hopefully that won't spread any further.
No. Damn, I did a copy of that video.
You just see Juno's eyebrows furrow into her blindfold.
What?
Why do you need a copy of that?
Because I look damn good, and you know it.
I will have Hassa send you a still or two of just yourself before we delete the entire datapad.
And the one with the mic dendrites.
Okay.
Excellent. Now, Yelv is a thing. He's on his ship.
Yes.
Just to let you know, I don't believe he'll be on the ship for very long.
Well, that's a Mayor and Jock's problem. Because frankly, if the two of them can't handle it, then meh.
Oh my. Let the Emperor give me strength to endure this horrors.
Well, I will let you Mechanicus acolytes sort of figure out what you want to do about it yourselves. I would ideally like to get my hands on that portal so when this warp storm hits, we aren't cut off from the entire galaxy. That said, obviously that's a secondary goal compared to us saving the Gothic sector, period. So I will leave it in your hands what precautions, preparations, etc. you wish to take.
I mean, on one hand, and you're not gonna like the sound of this, but being cut off from the wider Imperium might actually work in our favor in the long run, considering the actions we have taken this last few months.
I don't think so. Really, that depends on how food secure the Gothic sector is, but even still.
Technically, very technically, as I'm sure you know, as I'm sure I've told you before, this could be viewed by our higher-ups as some sort of secession from the Imperium.
Oh shit, I forgot to tell. Oh god.
You forgot to tell me what they're onto us and they're sending people to kill us?
So about that. Juno's gonna like hand her datapad to Casa, who will pull up the Heretica Delenda Est message. I had assumed you and the crew had gotten this, but I guess not.
No, I have restricted my work hours to 8 per day.
I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
I stopped taking stims and I'm no longer smoking as much as I used to.
Excellent. Juno's gonna take out a pack of cigarettes and offer you one.
Oh, God, thank you so much.
And then she's gonna like swipe the datapad to the next bit. And then the next bit.
Oh, One moment.
Are you still
Oh,
on?
that's not good.
Still on Baltus's datapad, or is this someone else's?
No, this is Cass's datapad.
Okay.
That's really not good.
Yeah, it's
Dare
pretty
say-
bad.
Mm. Hold on. Hold on. Uh-huh. Do I get to learn about the space wolves?
No, that hasn't happened yet. We haven't gotten the response from
Thank-
about the wolves or the custodians yet.
Okay, so just a small army of assassins on our ass. I think we can manage assassins.
Well, I hope so. Otherwise, I'm gonna die, and so is everyone else.
Again. I mean, you've already done it once. It didn't stop you.
I mean, true, but I'm a little terrified of that assassin type that apparently eats souls. I'm not sure I'm gonna survive that.
We'll see what the future holds. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Me too. Mayor and I have devised something of a strategy to try and track and find any ships that may be carrying these assassins. But you know, we'll deal with that as we can.
Joke's on you. I was the assassin all along, Captain.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me, honestly, but I hope you're on our side.
It's just looking good for a moment. Honestly, I don't even know whose side I should be on at this point.
Well, I would certainly appreciate you being on my side.
You're lucky I like you, Captain.
I
Let's
like you too,
fucking do
Narcy.
it.
Alright.
Come here. Give me a hug.
Yeah, Juno will give you a big hug.
Observe as I'm not stabbing you in the back right now. But for further notice, when you have assassins coming after you, minimize physical contact with the rest of the crew.
Yeah, also going to put a no-fly zone around all of our ships to make sure no uninvited individuals come aboard.
Let's hope they get the memo.
Yes, well, Cass is pretty damn good with the ship sensors, and they are all passive, so ideally, if anything gets nearby, we'll see them, and well, we'll just have to keep most of the crew on the ship, avoid them being replaced by shapeshifters or whatever. Bleh. Anyway, I'll let you get back to it. I'm gonna go wring bolter shells out of tech priests.
Oh, right, I do have a pile of requisitions that I was dumped in my lap earlier.
Ah,
Still
yes.
haven't gotten
Speaking
around
of
doing
which,
those.
Juno will take Eloa's requisitions out of her purse and dump them on your desk.
Ah. Oh, wow, they look much bigger in person. I like the pictures better.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. Starting my shift in 15 minutes. I'll get it done then.
Juno's gonna head on out and go back into passive help jocks mode.
All right.
Oh boy. I don't need to roll anything for these requisitions, do I? I do want to roll something, though. My roll. This is my thing. No one else can take it away from me. Bureaucracy. And even add my article bonus that give me an 8th degree of success.
You're so good at paperwork.
Nice.
Literally good at nothing else. It's just this is where I belong. At the desk with my papers. It's where I truly feel at peace. And with food poisoning. Hell yeah. I'm sorry. I wanted to say more about Yellow, but I had some things in mind. The crippling pain I'm feeling right now due to this food poisoning is very distracting. And the lack of sleep.
Well,
Yeah.
But it's good to have this little moment. It's very distracting. Oh
Yeah.
god. I'll be right back.
Okay. Right, so, what now?
you know, time for Eloa to get a bomb and a computer thing, maybe. Also, Stray wanted you to
Yeah.
drop Eclectic's token.
Oh,
He
sure.
refused.
Sorry, I am basically half asleep.
That's alright. So is Stray.
Listen, what I posted was 100% accurate. The alarm can't find you if you're just inclusive enough to bring them into your dreamscape. I was trying to repair one of my machines at work and couldn't figure out what was vibrating inside of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I think we should probably wrap, which I know is very, very early. It's only been like an hour and a half, but I am just my brain is just turning itself off actively.
No.
That's what happens when everyone's sleep deprived, Savin.
Listen, I got an anxiety bomb dropped on me between the weeks. Re.
Sorry.
And Snippy is exploding out of both orifices.
Sleepy thing has a fever.
Look at him.
But fine.
Apologies for it being so short, but like at this point, it's a matter of time before I just fall asleep mid conversation.
Oh no.
I can understand. We're all very tired.
Um. Alright. Uh. XP. You haven't explored a new and interesting location. But have you uncovered a new truth about the Gothic sector?
Let's see. We now know Narcy was in on the hereticness of Yelav and did him anyway.
No, that's not a new truth about the Gothic sector. It's just
Oh, I
Narcy
guess
being
that's
a
a
perv.
new PC story. That's true. Not the sector itself as a whole. Well, I guess the Synod's willing to meet with us, willing to discuss terms with the Imperium.
Yeah.
Also, a bunch of assassins coming after your ass.
Did you develop a relationship with an important NPC?
Does Yelav count? So we let him do his telepathy business.
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna bite us
Yes.
in the ass.
Probably.
Actually, allowing that, extending that trust to him. Yelav will remember this. And yes, you definitely discovered a new page in the PC's story. It's not new, but it was discovered.
Yeah.
Have you advanced your investigations?
Absolutely. Made a cure for
Yeah.
the plague, and we got the call out.
Yeah. And do you make sacrifice for the greater good?
We did not end up killing Cassandra, so no.
I didn't end up killing Yulov, whatever his name is, as soon as I found out he was on deck. Yelov. But I don't
He
think
was
that
on.
counts.
I didn't jump back on his back. I turned towards immediately upon finding out his back.
That's the
So
real sacrifice.
we're both exercising incredible caution right now.
Yeah, Juno's definitely going to leave the wards and rights around, like, containing possible dangers from Yelav to you two, because she doesn't know fucking anything about that. So,
Yeah, I think I'll count. That's yeah. Full XP, everyone. 250.
hey, wait, you said we were getting full XP again.
Yeah. So yeah, 500.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ. I'm concerned.
38,700.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Or
have so much.
37,800. Yeah.
37,800 or 38,700.
37,800. 37800. Let's see. Before we finish out here, I have a fate point mechanic I'd like to cash in here. So an Inquisitor talent is Inspired Inspiration, where you can just spend a fate point to ask the GM a question. And GM must answer as helpfully as possible to resolve whatever horrible situation you've gotten yourself into. Since I have an excess of fate points at the moment, I'd like to just ask, see the current situation. All right. With regards to this assassin business, how likely is it that the assassins are already here?
I am the assassin.
We know you're you and Amy are both assassins.
And say,
It is. If they aren't here already, they are probably very close. Assassins have access to the fastest ships, and they would have left before the message saying they were coming would have been sent. So very, very much likely they are either already here or arriving imminently.
Good to know.
Dependent on the full extent of their orders, they may be going to Brett's, or they might just be going for the Tau first, and then going to Brett's to pick up the Lord Inquisitor's list.
Let's see,
It's hard to say with the message you actually got, given how much of it was missing.
Fair enough. Luckily, that's on the other side of the sector Brett's is, so if they're over there, we have some time. What good to know. All right, well, that'll do me for now then. And yeah, if you're watching on the stream or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time, which is tomorrow for Savin. Till then, adios.
Bye stream, bye YouTube.